All right. Is the bedroom done then? Some windows, you gotta give these guys creative freedom too.
Yeah,
Right?
I mean,
So
obviously
you
some
can make it look
furniture
pretty.
and
Yeah.
yeah,
Like
of course, beautiful.
they're not gonna be building this to specs. They just know that you got a bed. You're gonna have. Why are you supposed to be in the Christmas lights? You're gonna have
What?
a bed. You're gonna have
What?
a fireplace.
You're gonna have Old Man Willie and myself touching hands.
No, Old
Isn't
Man
that
Willie and myself touching hands. You got the fountain. I get the hands.
Hey, can we have a Snoop Dogg picture in here at least then?
Oh my God,
Okay.
we absolutely can have a Snoop Dogg. I love
Yes.
Snoop Dogg. Do you want me to sing a song for him? I'll sing a song. I'll serenade you one night.
Okay, just make sure I'm really drunk before you do that.
No, you'll
the
love
reference
it.
Peasants, you can either try and do some sort of pixel art, but if it's not going to fit, I'll just put those requests via a painting texture.
And listen, if we're gonna have reggae in this room, it's Snoop Lion.
I love the Snoop Lions. Don't worry. I have much respect for Snoop Dogg, but Snoop
You know
Lion
what?
is
I'll
that
cage you a little Snoop Lion. Anything for my baby.
If you could capture me a Snoop Lion.
You know, this is a room of this is a room of love. I think it would inspire the peasants building this if the king and queen could get a kiss. If we get just one quick kiss in.
Come here, baby.
There we go. No. What are you doing, Pause? Get in there. Pause. 7 seconds or it doesn't count.
Oh,
Here you go. One Mississippi, two Mississippi, three Mississippi, four Mississippi, five.
I'm sorry. As long as I can go for.
Pause. I've known actually your wife a lot longer than you. I've met her way back in the days, and there's something you need to know about Shay. If you do this to her,
No, don't do that.
she does not like it.
Stop it.
It's
Get away from me.
this is a tip,
Get
Peasants don't
away.
ever do this. to
Oh,
you.
don't
Oh,
ever
my-
do that to me. I will jail
Don't
your
do
ass
it.
and kill
Yep.
you.
Oh God, but yeah, she just
Stop it.
you gotta go into that F5 mode, where you can see your back.
Ugh.
Doing right now.
She really doesn't like it if
I
you
can
stick your
hate
butt.
that.
over.
Stop that. God damn it, Rob.
The funny thing is, it's like it actually bothers her in real life for some reason. It's
Yes.
not
No.
a mind thing.
It absolutely drives me insane.
Off.
The word moist.
No, I don't like that word. Oh God, can I whip you? Oh,
You might be able to, so don't.
oh.
Question for the dungeon is gonna be dank and moist down there.
Yeah. All right. We don't have
Husband's
a
a
lot of time.
dick.
We don't have a lot of time because Paz and Shay have to go after this episode, so we have to get everything you guys want in the castle done, and we don't have a lot set up yet.
Oh God, I love my zoo.
Pause.
Okay.
You're the next idea here.
All right.
Needs to happen.
Well, what I'm thinking, right? Ow! I just hit my freaking finger. Is I want a big arcade place. I want to go play some games.
You want to put it over here?
Oh my
yeah.
God.
First,
Maybe some like.
Please make a
functional
Donkey
Redstone
Kong.
minigames.
Please make a Donkey Kong game.
Donkey Kong.
A Donkey
we can
Kong.
work. Yeah, we can work that in.
Oh my
So
God,
an
yes.
arcade.
It's my
May
favorite.
have to figure that out.
And I wanted to like link up with the bedroom as well because
Yeah. Oh my God. Could we
middle of the
have? Could we please
I would
have
like
like
to go
a little bit of like a slide?
A slide. I was gonna
Down
say
to the arcade?
Yep, we can do. So we'll have some sort of
That's
slide
awesome.
Oh my
that
God,
can
yes.
go down to the
A
arcade.
water slide.
Yeah,
Yes.
a
Oh my
water
God, yes.
Oh, why you just
so
why doesn't the water slide go to the water park / arcade?
Yes.
God,
I
yes.
We'll
agree with
waterproof
that.
some
Maybe
arcade
a
units.
concession stand there too, like where we could get some hot dogs.
Yep.
Maybe a hot dog
And a
bun,
bar. Maybe a little bar.
Yeah, we can put it in a bar. Yep.
Yeah.
So it is a bar / water park / arcade. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's gonna be a big part of the castle. If you're gonna put all this stuff in at
Basically,
once.
our main ground level.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's probably gonna
Just
be
take a floor. It's 5 stories, so let's just take one floor and dedicate it to that.
Well, not the entire ground floor. You could probably get away with something like.
Well, it's gonna need like a good corner.
Is that big enough if it's gonna go up, or do we need more water park room? Maybe something like another.
Yeah, it needs a little bit like it needs to be a little
Ooh.
higher, so we need to take like a corner of the castle.
So like if we took up this corner basically, and then
Yeah. Yeah.
or this wall. Okay.
Exactly. And then
Just
You
And
know
then
what?
maybe
kinda
like in
represents-
this, maybe in this corner right
No,
here.
put that back, Rob.
Really? I was just.
Yeah, for a second, because like I'm looking at it right from above. So here's on the left-hand side.
Pause.
the
Don't make
thing-
it. Continue.
That diagram, okay?
Oh, a
Here's
Venn
the things I
diagram.
love.
Okay.
Okay. Here's the things I hate. Right.
I thought it was gonna be things
And
Shay
then
loves, and then
here's-
in the middle it's
Shay.
things.
Yeah, it's the
Shay.
stuff we both
No,
love.
no.
It's a
the-
love-hate relationship.
No. So this part can be the arcade. Okay, the arcade theme park bar is all one big building, but you know,
It'll be called Barcade.
barcade. Yeah.
Oh
the
God, Barcade is beautiful.
The arcade portion can go here with some machines, okay, and then you have the bar part here, but then you have the water park that goes right down to the middle with a couple slides, and then they attach it all together, and there's a
Hell
couple
yeah.
arcade units and
Oh
all sorts
God.
of fun things.
Oh God, that's so great.
I'm okay with this.
I am very interested to see how well people
Mhm.
do with this.
Quick question: will these lights be around all the time?
What do you mean?
The changing lights.
Oh no, those are just Christmas lights. They'll be gone
Well,
in January. So
Darn it.
um,
That's so arcadey feel though.
I know they're so good.
I'd have to think of.
We need some blinky lights for the arcade.
You think I should just leave these in all year
Yes.
round?
Oh God, yes, please.
Okay, I'll only
And
do
then during
this.
like the seasons, you change the name of them.
Okay, I'll only do this if you decree that people are not allowed to have them up on their house after December 31st.
Okay,
All right. 1 second. F5.
easily.
I,
Easily.
the Majesty, decree that after Christmas, you are not allowed to have these lights up in or around your house at all times. Otherwise, you are punished to death.
And
Okay.
I, the Majesty, decree you can't have them on your house.
Oh, come on, don't counteract the laws.
After
That
December.
makes everything confusing if it's too long.
Oh, ours
counteract
punished
each
by
other.
death.
You know a good lawyer.
No.
Fuck.
Okay, wait. Okay, we need now a kitchen area.
Okay.
And it's got to have quite a few tables because we're going to have servants living here, right? So one of these floors is just going to be servants living here. So they obviously got to eat.
So I'm not sure if the kitchen necessarily matters where it goes. So let's just kind of design what it looks like,
Let's-
and then they can just fit it in the kitchen wherever.
Well, can you do
Look at
like
that
conveyor
waterfall, or
belts
that
on
bunker.
this?
Can
you
we
do,
make
like-
conveyor belts?
Yeah, can you make,
yeah,
like,
yes,
conveyor-
we can.
Okay, so I
As long as they
feel
don't have to go up
like
and down shade. As long as they don't have to go up and down, I can do
no.
it.
I need them sideways. So I feel like the kitchen should be somewhere here, and there should be a conveyor belt that leads to the arcade room. So then we're like food, and there's just like conveyor belts over, kind of like rotating sushi. And then we can just pick off what we want.
Okay. I'll let the peasants make a conveyor belt, and then I'll have to figure out how that's actually gonna work.
Yeah.
But yeah.
It's just
okay.
got to be a circle, and they
the
just place
kitchen-
food on it, and it will be wonderful.
The kitchen is gonna be over here then.
Yeah,
right.
Um,
That's what's going on here.
Sure. Oh God, that's so great. Oh.
I'm just killing people around here right now.
Yeah.
They're not allowed to get
Oh,
sneak peeks
oh!
at
Do
the
you see
bathroom.
that peasant run away?
Yeah.
He saw that happen, and he took off running. He goes, "Oh shit!"
So a kitchen kind of like this,
Yeah.
of this general size, probably.
Mhm. With
so
like
what
a
goes-
secret conveyor belt that's got like a little hole in the wall, like right over here. You know.
Wait, is this like just for
then
the
it
king
just-
and queen only, basically?
Oh, anyone who comes into the arcade
You mean
room.
for the mat? Yeah.
Okay.
And then it like just conveyor belts around.
Now, for peasants
back
building
into the
this,
kitchen.
I would build a conveyor belt out of ice, because ice is really good for blocks. Like if you throw it on there, it goes whee down it.
Yeah, that's cool.
And I might be able to make some sort of dispenser thing that like launches it across the ice and maintains momentum or something.
Dude, look at this. Some
Can't you
miso
do water
soup
in a
right
water
now.
flow? Could you put like the food like in a boat and have it just go in a circle?
Yes. Hey, do
Like
we used to
rotating
do that
sushi.
back in
Yeah,
the
like
day when-
rotating sushi.
Yeah, that's
Where
where
you-
the did you remember my Porky's restaurant? That was like the first time we played Minecraft, and I had like the conveyor belt of water that brought meat.
Oh, see? That's
Yeah.
that's wonderful.
Okay, so
And
yeah,
then
we
it
can
just like goes around and we can just pick off what we want. Whenever
Yeah, I
we
like
want it.
That.
Yeah.
that'll be good. Yeah, we can definitely have it so it just automatically dispenses things every now and then. So what I would do for the conveyor belt for peasants is I would make it so you don't make it too compact, so you give me enough room if I have to do any redstone wizardry and stuff, and you basically just make the design of it with a water flowing, and then I'll try and make it work. Figure out the rest.
Oh, sweet.
I like this.
Just don't do any turns. Just it's just a straightaway, and then at the end, probably just into a lava pit to burn all the extra food, because that's what the king typically does with his food.
Because we don't feed starving kids in Africa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think we are here? Whoa. Eesh.
All right, pause. What's next? What else?
We need like a chill hangout room, you know, for when all the lords come over.
Oh,
Oh,
so like the round table, but just like
exactly.
Okay, so
We need the round table on this side, the entire
But possibly
side, okay?
with a movie screen.
Okay.
Well, yeah, how are we supposed to like showcase our evil plans? I mean, our good plans for the citizens of
We need to upgrade the round table. I was pretty, you know.
So you want the whole bottom floor of this castle to be mostly about. So you're gonna have most of the you know, your
And
what do you call it? Servants? The servant rooms would be on like the second, third.
Yeah.
Well, no, what I'm thinking is the
Wherever
second
they fit.
floor is where you guys could stay. Like if you guys plan on staying the
Oh,
night, you know,
so
you get a bit
yeah,
too danked up.
Peasants
you
can
can't go home.
easily take the third floor.
Okay.
No,
okay.
peasants will go down to the dank, moist dungeon.
Well, no, you need the.
You mean the
servants.
zoo?
The servants.
No, dungeon.
Yeah, we can't have our servants stay in the zoo.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Well, then they could go.
So they can
on
go on like the third
floor.
and the fourth and the
Yeah.
fifth. They can go wherever there's space, basically.
Yeah,
Not up where our bedroom is.
and of course the lords have to have like, I don't know what as a lord, there, old man Wally, what would you like in a bedroom? Like you don't have to decide it now, but like you're speaking for all of the lords right now, so you know be careful.
Well,
You don't want
spid
the
with
lords
like
to
little
hate
girls
you.
and furries.
You know.
We're not talking about Spid. That guy is a princess.
You know, really, just a lot of room, a nice window, at least 2 beds. You know, in case I have to bring
Yeah, exactly.
you know, a squire or something. You know, put him in. Maybe a second side room. You know, just so I don't actually have to see the squire at night.
Yeah.
Yeah, just so for the first floor you'll have like the big entranceway. You'll have a way that goes into the arcade, a way that goes into the royal kitchen, a way that goes into the science laboratory, and then a big portion of this other side of the keep will be dedicated to like the Lord's Round Table with a movie screen, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Obviously with
So-
the projector, of course. And
so
over
this-
here also needs to have like some tables where people can eat.
Okay, so you're like a little like the
Like
feasting-
cafe type feasting area, yeah.
The fuck? This is a goddamn castle. It's not a cafeteria.
No, but it's like the big table where the king
Yeah.
eats at. Where
Okay, that's okay.
It needs
Well,
to have
you
like,
said-
you know, a
said
couple
cafe,
tables.
I thought, you know, a couple of hipsters were gonna come in with their MacBooks and write their novels. I didn't want that.
Wow, our lords are in the hip.
Okay, and then the second floor will be there'll be where all the lords will stay, you know, and then you all probably need to use some of the second floor because this place probably needs multiple floors.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe not necessarily floors, but it needs to be spacious. You don't want it to
Yeah.
be cramped, so you want it to be kind of open. So you use some of the floor just so it feels bigger. And same with this room over
Exactly.
here, right? You want it to be a high ceiling room,
For the
Exactly,
ceiling, for the
so-
arcade, I want a big banana.
a big banana. Okay.
Oh god.
Just
yeah.
like on the roof or on the top.
Or
of the ceiling?
Danky's arcade.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, that works well. And then once you start getting to the third floor, that's where you'll put some peasant rooms, you know, or for your loyal subjects, your servants.
Yeah, for the servants,
then-
not the peasants. Peasants are downstairs in the dank, moist.
And so when we get to
And
the
the
top
zoo.
floor, either the fourth or fifth, like they might need like 2 floors for your loyal subjects because you guys have lots of loyal subjects.
Mhm.
But
Probably.
once you get to the top floor, it doesn't necessarily need to be 5. You know, if you just need to be 6 or 7, you know, we'll leave it to the contractors to kind of come up with it. With their
Yeah,
name.
exactly.
But the top floor should only be for royalty, right?
Yeah,
Like that's
exactly.
just for you
Absolutely.
guys. No peasants at all. So
Well,
I'm gonna
and this
probably
is our
invite you up here a
section,
couple of
so
times.
probably the lords' rooms need to be up on top as well. And then the very, very,
Well, the
very
lords are
top,
royal, right?
I would like a little garden.
you hold on. So you don't want the lords on the second floor? You want them on the same floor with your where
Yeah,
your bedroom is?
I mean, I feel like the lords should be up top in case we want to hang out or something.
That's a good point because if not, we'd have to go through 2 or 3
Yeah.
floors of.
Yeah.
It just seems like a
servants.
lot.
Okay, so second up to the last floor will just be some rooms for the servants, and on the
Correct.
top floor is when you'll make a bunch of lord themed rooms.
Yeah.
Yes.
To the idea.
Yes.
Try and keep
and
the
then
other lords in mind too. You know, for because I would like like a single room for each individual lord, you know.
Yeah.
And again,
well, they can be lord
Yeah.
themed, you know.
well, again, you know, we want 2 beds, except for Spids. He's gonna be lonely, so he only needs 1.
Okay.
All right.
So I decree from here on forth that he cannot sleep with anyone else. So
He'll never visit if you do that to him. Don't do
Undecree
that to our
yeah,
Spid.
he'll go back to
It's like the
West
same thing
Delphia.
you're gonna do to our children.
He'll go back to West Delphia if you really
Not
start
having
putting laws
children.
in that. I mean, do you really want to go to war with West Delphia?
No,
I mean, they're
Paz,
really
don't do this to
over.
our lords.
I mean,
love
we have a
We
good
want them to
alliance
come
with the West
home.
Delphia dwarves. Pause. I don't know if we really want to.
I'll bite my tongue.
Okay, just how about that's a law, but we don't tell Spit it's a law, so he can't get upset. And then if ever you're like really angry at Spit,
Okay, how about
be
this?
like,
Just never invite him into your room, so then that way he'll never see 2 beds. Okay?
okay,
them.
that's good. Don't
He'll
actually
never know. He'll just think there's only one.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Yeah. See, then you'll never have a problem. Good.
Okay.
All right.
On the
Well-
very, very roof, though, I would like some sort of garden.
You want a garden?
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. That's good for you know, keep the heat costs down. I've heard
Yeah.
that putting a garden up there.
Yeah.
Is it gonna be a outdoor garden?
Yeah, and like a little
Cool.
picnic
There's a
area.
place for more dank. Outdoor dank.
Oh, you really haven't made your does that go in the science laboratory? Pause. You know, the observatories are going to be at the top, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And then you're just going to do a lot of science into you know,
Yeah. Exactly.
find
And for that one, I'm gonna leave that up to you know the person who's building to just design the place. I really have no specifications. I just want lots of dank down there,
Mhm.
and you know maybe a big
in
dank
research into more danks and swammy technology.
And I want it to be called Pooz's laboratory.
Pooz's laboratory. Okay.
It's my laboratory.
If you guys are find me down there reenacting Dexter's laboratory, please don't judge me.
So
Don't judge.
so then when it goes in the basement, it's got like its own like
Oh god.
Yeah.
secret laboratory.
Yeah.
And then
Okay.
on top,
The dank
and then on
is.
top
So
of
is
your
that going to be in the way of the zoo?
No.
Oh,
it
okay,
might,
okay.
No, because the zoo can go deep down.
Okay, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's where the peasants stay, right? Can we like make sure that
No.
there's like only one
That's
way
where my
in?
animals stay.
Or what like it locks and they can't get out until we let them out though?
Yeah.
Well, it has
Okay,
to.
yeah.
They're animals.
Yeah.
They're peasants, but yeah.
Animals.
Well, I think we got enough stuff for the guys to work on. They have a lot of creative room, and we're putting a huge pot of gold and
Emphasis on the pot.
prize into this. So please
Emphasis on the gold.
Please look in the description of the videos here if you want all the details. I will make sure these two have a link to something that really explains it well and where you can submit your design and have a lot of fun with this. We want it, but have a lot of fun with this, but make it good because this is going to be the center of an entire kingdom.
Yep.
So
It's got to be awesome. Has to be.
For a deadline. I want to make sure that everyone has a lot of time. You pretty much have all of Christmas. We'll say the deadline will be January 15th. Okay, January 15th will be when we stop
It's
accepting.
about a month.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a good amount of time for
Good
them.
time.
I mean, everybody has a lot of free time typically around these holidays, so just escape from having to talk to your grandmother and grandpa for a bit and work on Pooh's and Shay's Majesty's Castle, and it'll be good.
I'm excited. I
I'm
can't
so
wait to move in.
excited. Oh god.
All right.
This is gonna be
Well,
wonderful.
so what I'll do is once this is done, me and the other lords will go through all the submissions for the
Okay.
specs, and then we'll just have 5 of the castles built right outside the kingdom, and then I'll be able to take you guys on a tour, and then whatever one looks good, we'll have airlifted here, and
Oh wow. Okay.
Yep.
Oh god.
Dead
Okay.
Bones will be with the pilot on airlifting the castle here, so everything should be fine, and yeah, that's it.
I'm excited. I can't wait.
All right.
I know. I'm stoked. This is gonna be awesome.
I think that's all. You guys can go on. What were you guys doing? You're going to see a movie together, a date or something.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hey,
Something like that.
baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Want to give your wife one more kiss, Pause?
No, not
come
right
here,
now. We'll
baby.
save it for later tonight. We'll save
Baby.
it later for tonight.
Get over here.
Don't worry.
Nope.
Don't worry. I have a way to
Son,
stop him in his tracks.
over
I have
here.
a way to stop him in his tracks.
No.
I'm gonna do it to you, Pause. Freeze. You have to
Do
kiss
it
your wife.
right now. You kiss me goodbye. I demand.
I'm just gonna walk like this forever.
No.
Don't worry, Shay. I'll
No.
make him stop.
Yes.
That's camera.
Come
Shay.
here, baby.